You're getting to be a big boy.
I'm just a kid who's 4. Each day I grow some more. I like exploring. I'm Caillou. So many things to do. Each day is something new. I'll share them with you. I'm Caillou. My world is turning, changing each day. With Mommy and Daddy, I'm finding my way. Growing up is not so tough, except when I've had enough. But there's lots of fun stuff. I'm Caillou. Caillou, Caillou, I'm Caillou. That's me.
Caillou's Valentines. One fine morning, Mommy made Caillou and Rosie an extra special breakfast.
Here you go. Enjoy.
Thanks, Mommy. Look, Rosie, hearts.
That's right, Caillou. It's a very special day today.
Oh, thank you. They're beautiful.
Is it your birthday, Mommy?
No, Caillou. It's Valentine's Day.
Caillou remembered Valentine's Day. He had gone to a Valentine's party last year at Leo's.
It's the day when people tell others how much they care about them.
But you tell Mommy that all the time.
Yes, but sometimes it's nice to show it, too, with flowers or a card.
We have something for you and Rosie, too. Happy Valentine's Day. Now you each have your very own Valentine.
Thanks, Mommy.
Thank you.
Oh. Stickies.
Caillou liked his stickers very much, but he was curious about the little boy with the arrow.
Who's this, Daddy?
That's Cupid. It's his job to fly around delivering love to people using his bow and arrow.
Cupid? Rosie.
Perhaps we had better put away the stickers for now and finish our breakfast.
Good idea. And Caillou, you don't want to be late for play school. I hear Miss Martin has a special Valentine's Day planned.
She does? Oh, boy.
Can anyone tell me what today is? Yes, Caillou?
It's Valentine's Day.
That's right. And today we're going to make special Valentine's cards for all our play school friends.
Yay!
You'll all get to decorate some cards so you can give one to each of your playmates. When we're all done, we'll deliver them to these mailboxes. And then everyone can take theirs home with them.
Caillou was having a lot of fun making Valentine cards. He wished every day could be Valentine's Day.
Mine is for my very best friend. Hey, mine too. Nice picture, Leo.
Suddenly, Caillou's Valentine didn't seem quite so special anymore.
And I really like yours. Thanks.
Knowing Leo liked the Valentine made Caillou feel much better, especially since the Valentine was for him.
Wonderful. When you're all finished, we can start delivering them.
I'm done. Me too.
One for Emma. Now Leo's mailbox. And you're done. Good job. It's your turn, Caillou. Do you need any help?
No thanks, Miss Martin. I can do it myself. Happy Valentine's Day, Clementine! friend, Leo. Oh, no!
Leo's was the very last mailbox, and Caillou had run out of cards. He couldn't find the card he'd made for Leo anywhere.
Is something the matter, Caillou?
I can't find Leo's Valentine. I think I lost it.
Oh, dear. Tell you what, why don't we have our snack now? And while the class is eating, you can have a look for it.
But what if I can't find it? Leo is my best friend. I have to give him a Valentine.
We could always make him another one.
Yeah, can you help me, Miss Martin?
Of course I can. Let me get the class seated for their snack, and we'll work together on it.
Miss Martin had special Valentine's cookies for everyone. But Caillou was too busy to eat.
That's beautiful, Caillou.
Thanks, but I still want to add something else.
Sure, I can help you with that. L for Leo. I'm sure he'll love it.
Open yours, Leo. That one's from me. Do you like it?
Yeah, L for Leo. Thanks, Caillou.
Happy Valentine's Day, Leo.
Happy Valentine's Day, Caillou.
Hello, Spring.
Winter was almost over. Spring was on its way, and the snow was melting. Caillou's snowman was starting to melt, too. Caillou decided to fix him up again.
You look much better now, Mr. Snowman.
Caillou, it's lunchtime.
Coming! I'll be back after lunch.
After lunch, Caillou was ready to play in the snow some more. But there was a big surprise waiting for him.
Oh, no!
Caillou was sad about all the snow melting. He really liked playing in it.
Oh, no!
Hello, sweetheart. What's wrong?
My snowman melted. The snow is almost all gone.
That's too bad, honey. But you know what that means? Spring is coming.
I don't like spring. I like winter.
Oh, but there are lots of nice things about springtime. The weather is warmer, the days are longer, the flowers start coming up.
Pretty flowers!
Why don't you take off your coat, honey? I'm putting away all our winter clothes. We won't be needing them again until next winter.
But Caillou didn't want to put his coat away. He didn't want winter to be over.
No, I'm gonna play in the snow some more.
Thanks, sweetie.
The sunshine was nice and warm. It felt good.
What's up, sport?
My snowman melted. All the snow is melting.
That's what happens when springtime comes.
I don't want spring to come. I want it to be winter all year.
Oh, spring's not so bad. Can you give me a hand and hold the bag?
Sure. The leaves are yucky.
Yep. That's why I'm cleaning the place up so it looks nice. And in a few weeks, we can plant flowers.
Can we plant the vegetable garden too?
You bet.
Caillou remembered how much fun it was to plant vegetables last year. He was looking forward to doing it again.
Are you putting them in the garbage?
This isn't a garbage can. It's a composter. We put old leaves and plants and bits of food in here. And after a while, it turns into nice dirt we can put in the garden to help the plants grow.
Caillou was very surprised. He thought the leaves turning into dirt was just like magic.
Now that I'm all done, why don't you and I go for a walk? We could go to the park.
Yeah!
Only let's get you a lighter jacket. You don't need your big winter coat anymore.
So Caillou put on his spring jacket and he went with Daddy to the park. It felt good not to wear his thick winter coat and his mittens and his big scarf anymore.
Look,
That's a robin!
right. I didn't know you were a bird expert.
Robins have red tummies. We learned that in play school. He's looking for worms to eat.
Worms? Mmm, yummy.
Daddy!
Canada geese.
Miss Martin says that all the birds that went away for the winter come back again in the spring.
That's right. And the animals that sleep through the winter wake up.
Like bears.
You bet.
Caillou was glad the birds were coming back and the animals were waking up.
The snow's gone from the sandbox. Whee!
Caillou liked playing in the sandbox. He started thinking of all the other things he could do now that the snow was gone.
Whee! Whoa! My bike!
Hi, Caillou! Come on in!
Yahoo! Summer comes right after spring, right, Daddy?
Yep. Summer, then fall, and after that, it'll be winter again.
I like spring.
Me too.
When they arrived back home, there was another spring surprise waiting for Caillou. Caillou remembered how much Rosie and Mummy liked pretty flowers.
Mommy, Rosie, come quick! Look, flowers! Flowers!
Aren't they pretty? Those are called crocuses. They're the first flowers of spring.
Good work, Caillou.
Caillou was very proud to have spotted the first flowers of spring.
I'm glad spring is here. Now I can ride my bike and play soccer and play in the sandbox and go on the slide and the swings and play baseball and go swimming and play croquet. It's spring.
It's spring, it's spring, we're really glad it's spring. The flowers grow, there's no more snow, we're really glad it's spring. It's spring, it's spring, it's time to laugh and sing. Let's go outside,
I'll run you high.
we're really glad it's spring. There's fun things we can do, a treasure hunt, a barbecue.
Fly a kite, go to the zoo.
We're really glad it's spring. It's spring, it's
push you on the swing.
The leaves turn green, it's time to clean. We're really glad it's spring. Each season has something to do. Each season has something that's new. We like spring. How about you? We're really glad it's spring. Hiking, biking, playing ball. Young or old, big or small.
I like summer. I like fall.
But we like spring the best of all. It's spring. It's spring. Finally, it's spring. Here comes the sun. Let's have some fun. We're really glad it's spring.
Caillou's April Fool. One morning at breakfast, Daddy did something funny.
Daddy, what are you doing?
I'm playing a little joke on Mommy. Shh.
Oh, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Thanks. Oh my goodness! It's 9 o'clock already? I was sure it was 8. That is strange.
April Fools!
Daddy changed the clocks.
It's only 8 o'clock, not 9.
Oh, that was a good April Fool's joke. You really had me going.
Mommy, what is April Fools?
Today is April Fool's Day. It's a special day when you play funny jokes and tricks on people, as long as they're in good fun and don't hurt anybody's feelings.
Can I play jokes too?
Of course you can, but that also means that someone can play a joke on you.
Well, I'd better get started planting the spring bulbs.
What are spring bulbs?
They're big flower seeds that will only grow in the springtime. So in about a month, we'll have beautiful flowers in our yard.
I'm gonna get you back.
You can always try.
Caillou wanted to play an April Fool's trick on Rosie, but he didn't know what kind of a joke would make her smile. Then Caillou had a great idea, something he was sure would make Rosie laugh.
Rosie will be so surprised. Quick, Gilbert! We have to hide! April Fools, Rosie! Dolly wrong. Yeah, I dressed your dolly. It's a joke. Can you play dolly? Okay, I'll play dolly with you.
Caillou was disappointed that Rosie didn't laugh at his trick.
Caillou, there's a phone call for you.
Coming! Hello?
Who is it, Caillou?
I don't know. It sounds like a dinosaur.
April Fools!
That was a good joke, Mommy.
Now it's your turn to play a joke on me.
Okay.
Caillou wanted to think up a really good joke to play on Mommy.
Yikes! Oh.
April Fools!
Then Caillou had an even better idea for tricking Mommy.
That's strange. I know my slippers are around here somewhere. How about carrots? There you go. You're all set.
April Fools!
Hi, Caillou. What are you up to?
I'm playing a joke on Mommy. Don't tell her, okay?
I won't, I promise.
No, Gilbert, don't!
Oh, Caillou, you found my slippers. Thank you. I've been looking all over for them.
Nice try, Caillou. Hey! Every other page in this newspaper is upside down.
April Fools!
You got me.
Caillou was determined to play a good joke on someone today. Then he had a very good idea.
Oh, my.
April Fools! Did I trick you?
You sure did. For a moment there, I thought a real dinosaur was in our fridge.
That's silly. Now I want to trick Daddy. Can you help me, Mommy?
Sure, I'll help you. What do you have in mind?
Daddy, come quick! Your flowers have already grown big. You didn't have to wait.
Wow, those must have been magic bulbs.
April Fools!
Hey, those aren't real flowers. They're plastic. Caillou, you tricked me.
Yeah, and I tricked Gilbert too. April Fools, Gilbert! Oof. You missed again, Gilbert. Want to play my game, Grandpa?
Sure do. Here, kitty, kitty, come and get it. I guess Gilbert decided the game's over.
Caillou was disappointed. He didn't want the game to be over. Suddenly, he had an idea.
Here, kitty, kitty, come and get it.
Meow, meow. Meow. No, Gilbert.
Caillou was upset with Gilbert. Gilbert wasn't doing what he wanted him to do.
Go away, Gilbert. I'm the cat now.
Oh, how about we take a lemonade break?
Okay, Grandpa.
All done. Does Caillou the cat want his lemonade in a glass or a bowl?
Caillou noticed that Gilbert didn't have any water left in his bowl.
Caillou, I was just kidding about drinking out of a bowl.
I know, Grandpa. This is for Gilbert. Gilbert!
After their lemonade, Caillou decided to play outside while Grandpa had a little cat nap.
Gilbert!
Gilbert wasn't out in the yard. Maybe he was having a cat nap too.
I heard you and Grandpa had a lot of fun this afternoon.
Uh-huh. I was pretending I was Gilbert. Oh! Daddy, where's Gilbert? He's always here for supper. What if he's lost? Gilbert lost?
I'm sure Gilbert is fine. He's probably just outside. Now, come on, you two. Time to clean up and get ready for bed.
Don't worry. I'll call Gilbert in before I go to bed tonight, okay?
Okay, Daddy.
Gilbert! Here, kitty, kitty! Gilbert? Oh, chilly.
Daddy? Where's Gilbert?
I don't know. He didn't come in last night when I called him. Let's have our breakfast before we go look outside, okay?
Gilbert!
Gilbert!
Come out, wherever you are! Gilbert!
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 I found him!
Gilbert!
Here, kitty.
That's not Gilbert.
That's Sarah's cat, Ollie.
Not Gilbert. There you are, silly cat. Sarah, have you seen Gilbert? He didn't come home last night. Oh.
But Ollie sometimes stays out longer than that. Once, when he was little, we lost him. So we went to the animal shelter. Someone found him and brought him there.
That's a good idea. Let's go to the animal shelter and take a look.
Don't worry, Caillou. He'll turn up. You'll see.
Yes, every day until 7. Thank you.
Look, the parrot's the one making that noise, Caillou.
That's enough, Bernie. Sorry to have kept you waiting.
That's okay. Bernie was entertaining us.
How does he make that ringing sound?
Parrots are good at imitating sounds. We used to have a bell on the counter, but it broke. Bernie imitates it and everything else you say around him.
That's enough, Bernie.
I bet you get all kinds of pets in here.
Yes, we do. People have lots of different pets, not just cats and dogs.
Caillou thought about what it would be like to have a different pet.
Shoo! Shoo!
Caillou!
Wait! Slow down!
Caillou decided that he didn't want any other kind of pet. He just wanted Gilbert back. But where could Gilbert be?
So, what can I do for you?
We can't find Gilbert.
Well, I can see that Gilbert has a tag on his collar. That's a good thing, since we can easily identify him with that. Let me check. Gilbert. Sorry, I don't have any cats on file who fit his description. But why don't you go take a look in back, just to make sure?
Are you lost too? Hello, little kitty. Do you know my cat, Gilbert?
Come on, Caillou, let's go. It doesn't look like Gilbert's here.
No luck, huh? Don't worry. Cats are funny that way. They disappear, but they can reappear just as quickly. I'll keep an eye out for Gilbert, okay?
Keep an eye out for Gilbert. Keep an eye out for Gilbert.
Thanks, Bernie. Bye. Gilbert! Daddy, it's Gilbert! He came home! Oh, Gilbert, I'm so glad you're back.
So am I. Let's tell Rosie and Mommy the good news.
Mommy, Rosie, look! Gilbert! You shouldn't stay out all night, Gilbert. Aw, I missed you too. Where I saw it last. Beep, beep. See my new car, Gilbert? The door's open and the truck does too.
Caillou liked playing under the kitchen table with Gilbert. It was his special hideaway place in the middle of a busy kitchen.
Rosie, do it.
Good job.
Where's Caillou? I thought he was with you.
Gilbert! Shh!
Well, if Caillou isn't around, I'll have to go and get Jeffrey and Jason all by my lonesome.
Here I am, Mommy. I'll go with you.
Oh, good. I thought I'd have to go and play at the park with Jason and Jeffrey all by myself. Those two would have tired me out. And besides, I can never tell them apart.
Jason and Jeffrey were identical twins. They looked exactly alike, but Caillou could tell them apart. Well, sometimes he could.
I'm gonna bring my new car to show them.
Bye, Rosie.
Bye, Caillou! Bye! Hi, Caillou! Hi, Jason! I brought my new car. Want to see? Sure, but I'm Jeffrey.
I guess I'm not the only one who has trouble telling you two apart.
That's okay. We're used to it. We have new cars, too. Vroom, vroom. Who wants to have a race? I do. This is the start. And this is the finish line. Everybody ready? On your mark, get set, go! Hi, Caillou! All right! The finish line!
Who wants to go for some ice cream?
I do! Vroom, vroom.
Caillou, is it polite to play with your car on the table? Thank you.
Wow! Yummy! Thank you, Mommy! And thank you, too! Thank you! Thank you! It's a mini umbrella. Can I keep it?
You certainly can.
Look! The bird's eating ice cream, too! I bet your ice cream doesn't taste as good as ours. Yummy!
Are you boys going to be able to walk, or should I roll you out of here?
Can I have your umbrella, Mommy?
Sure, here you go.
Race you to the front door. Okay, go! Hey, wait up! I win! Let's do it again. This time my Mommy will count.
On your mark, get set, go!
Hey! I won!
Come on, Caillou, we have to go home now. Bye!
Bye, Jason. Bye, Jeffrey. Bye, Caillou. Thank you. Oh!
Caillou had missed his daddy. He couldn't wait to tell him all that he had done.
Hi, Daddy. We went to the park with Jason and Jeffrey and raced our cars in the sandbox. And then we went for ice cream, and I bought you a present.
Why, thank you.
Rosie, too! Rosie won umbrella, too!
I'm sorry, Rosie, but it's a little too sharp for you to play with.
Hang on, Rosie. I have something else you can play with. Remember my super neat car?
Caillou couldn't figure out where his car could possibly be.
Mommy, I don't have my car.
Can you remember when you saw it last?
Caillou thought about where he'd been that day.
I remember playing with it at the park, and after the park, we went for ice cream. Ice cream? Rosie, you want ice cream? I remember having it at the ice cream place because you didn't want me to play with it at the table.
That's right.
And then we went to Jason and Jeffrey's house. We raced to the front door and... I don't think I had my car at Jason and Jeffrey's house. So the last time I saw my car was at the ice cream parlor. Can we go back and look for it, Mommy? Ice cream! Ice cream! It's not here.
We'll just have to keep looking.
Ice cream! Ice cream!
Okay, Rosie, I know. Is this what you're looking for?
My car! Thank you!
I found it on the bench. I was hoping you'd remember where you left it and come back for it.
Caillou was very proud that he had remembered where he saw his car last.
I remembered! I am the great detective. Come on, Gilbert. Let's look for clues. I am the great detective. When something can't be found, I grab my magnifying glass and start to look around. Now, where did I put that looking glass? I wonder where I had it last. Over here? Over there? I can't find it anywhere. But I know who can save the day. Caillou, the great detective. Now help is on the way. Follow me, Gilbert. The first thing I do is look for clues. Clues are hints detectives use. Found a watch, found some shoes, lots of stuff that I can't use. Hey, what's that over there? Found my car and dinosaur, but they're not what I'm looking for. We'll just have to look some more. Nope, not it. Nope, not it. Wait a minute, I think I've got it. My looking glass is in my back pocket. I am the great detective. My name is Caillou. Lost in the jungle. Gilbert? Aw.
Caillou, what are you doing down there?
I can't find Gilbert. He's hiding again.
We'll look for him later. It's time to get ready for play school. You'll need your boots today. It's wet outside.
Caillou tried to get ready, but he kept wondering where Gilbert was.
Gilbert!
Caillou, are you still trying to find Gilbert?
Yes, he's playing hide and seek with me. Maybe he's outside.
Caillou, aren't you forgetting something?
Oh.
You'll have to be a detective, Caillou.
How can I be a detective?
Well, just look for clues that will help you find him.
Caillou thought that was a good idea, so he started looking for clues.
A cat paw print. That's a clue. More clues.
Caillou was sure he'd found Gilbert this time.
Maybe Gilbert doesn't want to play right now. But I know some people who do want to play with you this morning.
Sounds like I've got a whole zoo full of jungle animals here. I've got a brand new book about the jungle. Would you like to see it?
Yeah!
The jungle is very hot. and it's home to all sorts of wild creatures. Some live way up in the trees.
Like monkeys.
And birds.
Right. This kind of bird is called a parrot. Can you pretend you're a parrot? Good.
It's a snake!
Who lives there?
The king of the jungle.
Oh! A lion! Roar!
Caillou liked the lion the best. He thought he looked a little bit like Gilbert, but much, much bigger.
I think it's time all of our jungle animals went outside to play.
Let's go!
It looks like there's some time to play before it rains again.
Caillou had an idea.
Let's play hide and seek! In the jungle!
Okay, I'll hide and you find me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ready or not, here I come.
Caillou imagined he was a real explorer.
Ah! You're not Leo.
Caillou decided it was time for some detective work.
A clue. Psst. Leo, are you in there? Oops. Sorry to bother you, Mr. Lion.
Caillou still didn't know where Leo was hiding. He needed more clues.
That sounded like a clue. Hello, Parrot. Do you know where Leo is? Sorry, Caillou. Hello there, monkey. Have you seen Leo? This looks like Leo's footprint. And that sounds like Leo's laugh. Leo?
Caillou, how'd you know I was here?
I just followed the clues.
I'm the king of the jungle.
You're just a big kitty cat.
Meow. Roar!
Meow. I see another clue that means it's gonna rain again.
Caillou.
Mommy! And I followed the clues, just like a detective, and found Leo hiding in the bushes.
It sounds like you had a busy day. Now don't forget to take your boots off or you'll get mud everywhere.
Uh-oh, too late. Gilbert!
Oh, Gilbert.
That night, Caillou was very happy to be in his bed. He didn't think he'd like to be in the jungle when it was raining.
Gilbert, I thought you were the king of the jungle. Can you roar like a lion? Roar! Hi, Clementine. What's that ribbon for?
I won it at my swimming lessons.
I got a blue one at my daddy's office picnic. I was the fastest runner.
I'm a fast runner, too.
You can't catch me, you can't catch me.
What's the matter, Caillou? Aren't you going to try and catch them?
I can't run as fast as they can.
Don't let that bother you. You're good at lots of other things.
I wish I could win a ribbon like Clementine's.
Well, maybe you can. You've given me a wonderful idea. I'll be right back.
You can't catch me.
Boom!
Grandma thought that she could help Caillou win a ribbon.
Okay, everybody. Who wants to play some games? I have plenty of ribbons you can win.
I do!
Don't you want to play with the others, Caillou?
Will I win a ribbon?
I don't know, but you'll have lots of fun trying.
Caillou?
Wait for me, Grandma!
In this race, everyone has to walk heel to toe, like this. One foot right in front of the other, all the way to the white ribbon. Is everyone ready? On your mark, get set, go!
Rosie, too!
Hooray! Clementine wins!
Yeah!
Caillou was disappointed he hadn't won, but he was determined to win the next game.
Well done, everybody. Ready for another one?
Yeah!
How about a big smile for Grandma? Ooh, very nice. Lovely. Oh, I found the biggest smile. Leo is the winner.
Good smiling, Leo.
Thank you.
What's the matter, Caillou?
I want to win a ribbon.
I know you do, honey, but remember, they're games, and games are supposed to be fun.
Caillou decided that Mommy was right. He was thinking too much about the ribbons and not enough about having fun.
Who wants to play the next game?
I do!
Next was a contest for the silliest walk.
Oh. Rosie wins! She's the silliest.
Hooray!
I win!
Now this is an obstacle course. First, you jump over this mattress and land with both feet. Then you do a hurdle jump over the ball like this. Then you pick up the ball, stand on the line, and throw it into the basket. If it goes in, run as fast as you can back to the start. On your mark, get set,
Rosie!
go!
And Caillou is in the lead! He made it! What a jump! Caillou is still in the lead!
Yay! Out of the way, Gilbert!
messed up our finish.
Boy, you two are fast.
Good race, Leo.
Caillou was having so much fun now, he'd forgotten all about winning a ribbon. Grandma's next game was a no smiling contest. No matter what happened, you couldn't smile or laugh or giggle.
Oh.
Rosie's out. Come sit with me, Rosie. Let's make the others laugh.
Caillou's the winner!
Yay! Caillou winner! I won! I did it! Yay!
All right, Gilbert. You can have a ribbon too for having the best purr.
Yay, Gilbert! Stronger every day.
Be careful, boys. That basket's heavy.
Whoa! Whoa! Ugh. I'm gonna carry it the rest of the way myself.
That's too heavy for you, Caillou. Here, let me take it.
Caillou wished he could be big and strong like his daddy.
Where are you going? It's almost time to eat.
I'm not hungry. Rosie hungry.
Oh, no, you don't. Cows eat grass, not little Rosies.
Moo! Can we play on the monkey bars until lunch is ready?
All right.
Can I come too? I love the monkey bars.
Yeah.
Caillou was tired of being small. He wanted to be big and strong.
What a boost, little monkey.
One, two, three, four. I made it!
You sure did. Very good.
Oh boy, look at that! Look, Caillou! New monkey bars! Bigger ones!
Wow!
And you can be the first to try them out. Thanks.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8! The other one only has 4.
Daddy, can I try, please? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Very good, Caillou.
Caillou was disappointed that he couldn't make it to the end of the monkey bars.
I'm gonna be a monkey too. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Good for you, Leo.
Can I try again?
You sure can.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Caillou really wanted to keep going, but his arms were tired and sore, and his fingers just couldn't hold on any longer.
I can only do 4. You went further than I did.
4's a lot. 5, too. On the old bars, that would have been all the way to the end.
But I want to go all the way across on these monkey bars.
We'll have to get a little stronger first.
How can I get stronger?
I know the answer to that one. Do you want me to tell you?
Yes!
To grow up big and strong, you have to... I can't tell you.
Daddy!
Okay, I'll tell you. At the picnic blanket, it's time for lunch.
Okay. Yay! Flutterby, flutterby, flutterby. Hi, Mommy. We were swinging like monkeys.
Well, I think I have just the thing for two little monkeys.
Moo!
Sounds like feeding time at the zoo.
Tell us, Daddy.
Tell you what?
Tell us what we have to do to grow up big and strong.
To grow up big and strong, you have to... Wait a minute. You already know. Who told you?
We don't know. Tell us.
To grow up strong, you have to eat healthy food, like fruits and vegetables, and sandwiches. And you have to drink healthy drinks, like juice and milk.
Daddy, I already knew that.
It also helps to get lots of sleep at night and lots of exercise during the day. That's really just another word for playing.
Getting strong is gonna be easy, because those are all my favorite things. Me too! I'm gonna be really, really strong.
Who would like some more milk?
Me too, please.
Hi, Caillou. Billy, my chain fell off.
Wow, you sure are strong, Billy.
There you go, Clem.
Thanks, Billy.
Hey, Caillou. You're sure getting strong.
Really? I am?
Sure. You were way too little to lift that last year.
Really? Hey, Daddy, guess what? I am getting stronger, see?
Caillou knew it would take a long time to grow really big and strong. But he could get a little bit stronger every single day.
I want to be big right now. I want to be big right now. I want to be big right now. I want to do the things that grown-ups do right now. If I was big, I could drive a real fancy car. If I was big, I could be a famous soccer star. I could go to the carnival and ride on all the rides. I could eat what I want, go to sleep when I decide. I want to be big right now. But you know what? Being small is also okay. It's okay to be small. I don't mind not being tall. There are things I can do that's meant for only me and you. I can still ride my bike, go with Dad on a hike. And because I'm so short, I can fit in my fort. My friends and I could play with my dinosaurs all day. Being small is okay. You know what? Maybe I can wait till I grow up. No more training wheels. What are you doing, Daddy?
I'm going to wash the front windows.
Can I help?
Sure thing.
Whoa! Caillou fell down.
That bucket's a bit big for you to carry, Caillou. Here, why don't you carry these? I'll bring the bucket.
Okay.
There, all done.
We did a good job, didn't we?
We sure did. Thanks for helping, Caillou. Is that bike getting smaller, or is my little girl growing bigger?
Yay! Rosie, big girl now. Look at me, Daddy.
You're getting big, too.
Hi, Caillou. Want to go for a ride?
Can I go?
Sure. Can I come along, too, Sarah? Okay, I'm ready.
That's Rosie's trike. You have your own bicycle, Daddy. Oh!
Caillou was upset that his training wheels were slowing him down.
Yeah. Daddy, can I try riding without my extra wheels like Sarah?
Are you sure you're ready to take your training wheels off?
I want to try, Daddy. Please?
I rode my bike with training wheels for a long time, Caillou. I only took them off a little while ago.
I'm a big boy now, see? I don't need extra wheels.
All right, let's give it a try, but you're going to have to practice and be patient. Switching to 2 wheels isn't easy.
Can we go home and take them off right now?
Why not?
Caillou imagined he was bicycling without his training wheels and racing with the grown-ups.
Hey, Caillou, where are you going? You were going so fast, you missed the turn. It's back this way.
Come on, Caillou. Go, Caillou! You can do it!
Yeah! Whoa! Daddy, don't let go!
Phew. Maybe we should stop for a rest and try again later.
I'm not tired, Daddy.
Caillou!
Whoa! Oh!
Caillou didn't understand why he couldn't ride his bike without the training wheels.
I think my bike is getting tired.
Come on, Rosie. Let's get you changed out of those wet things. Caillou, can you help Rosie with her shoes while I get the phone?
Okay, Rosie. No, I do it, Caillou. That's the wrong foot, Rosie. I do it. You've got your shoes on the wrong feet. Let me help you. No, I do it. I big girl.
Something's not quite right here, sweetie. Let's see. Riding without training wheels is hard, isn't it?
Why can't I do it?
Maybe you're just not ready yet.
Like Rosie with her shoes?
Yeah. Someday she'll be able to put on her shoes by herself and you'll be riding that bike all over the neighborhood. You'll see.
Maybe I should keep the extra wheels on for a little while longer.
I think that's a good idea because you know what? There's a right time for everything.
Hi, Caillou. Want to go for a bike ride?
But I can't keep up with you.
That's okay. This time I'm not on my bike. I'm just learning to rollerblade, so don't go too fast.
Don't worry, Sarah. I won't.
What's so funny?
You need training wheels, Daddy. You're going too fast.
Whoa! I think you're right, Caillou. Whoa!
Gilbert. It's only a storm. Nothing to be a scaredy cat about.
Caillou knew the noise was just the wind blowing, but he was still a little afraid of a storm.
Rosie? Rosie, are you okay? Rosie's scared. Don't be afraid, Rosie.
Caillou knew that Rosie was a lot more scared than he was. He wanted to help his little sister to not be so afraid.
That's just the wind blowing, Rosie. It's going woo, woo, woo. Go to sleep, Rosie. Woo, woo. Nighty-night, Rosie. Nighty-night, Caillou.
Caillou was glad Rosie felt better. In fact, he felt better too. He wasn't afraid of a silly old storm. The next day, Mommy took Caillou to play school.
It looks like that was quite a storm last night. I slept through the whole thing. Uh-oh. Look, the storm blew over that oak tree. Oh, what a shame. It was such a lovely old tree.
Is it okay?
I don't think so, Caillou. Its roots have been pulled up. They'll probably plant another tree there, though. Trees are very special. That corner just wouldn't look the same without one.
Caillou always saw that tree on the way to play school. He was sad that it wouldn't be there anymore.
Looks like we're going to have to make a detour.
What's a detour?
It means we can't take our usual road to the play school today, so we'll have to go another way.
Bye! Hi, Clementine. I saw a big tree that got knocked down, and it was lying right on the road.
I saw it too. The wind blew it right over.
Hey, Caillou! I bet these ponies were really rocking in the storm.
Good morning. Last night's storm made a real mess of our playground, so today we're cleaning up. Would you like to help?
Okay! Look! That bird is fixing its nest with that stick.
I'll leave some more here in case the birdie needs them.
Caillou and his friends worked and worked until the playground was all cleaned up.
This looks much better. Thanks for your help.
This sand is too piled up to play cars.
Let's build a road.
Yeah! Let's build a road.
I know just what we need. I'll be right back. I'll drive the bulldozer that clears the way for the road. Vroom, vroom.
I'll drive the truck that pours the hot pavement.
And I'll drive that thing with the rolly thing.
That was great.
Thank you. Miss Martin, what's the name of that big truck that drives over things and makes them flat?
It's called a steamroller, Leo.
Steamroller. I'm driving the steamroller. Vroom. Vroom, vroom.
Wait, where's our road going to?
To the lakes under the swings. Good idea. Vroom, vroom. Stop your trucks! We can't build our road through the river, which means we need a bridge. We can put 2 blocks on the sides and 1 block in the middle of the river.
Look out! Crane coming through!
Crane coming through! Crane coming through! That's it. Lower, lower. Perfect. Strong enough to hold 10 elephants. But is it strong enough to hold 1 giant foot?
No! It's not that strong.
Aw, too bad. Let's build some more road. Vroom, 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 vroom. Stop! This mountain is too steep. We're gonna have to dig a tunnel.
I'll start digging on this side.
I can see you.
Look, it's a big old tree.
Don't do that, Clementine. It's right in our way. Drive over it, Caillou.
Caillou remembered the big tree that was blown down on the road and what his mummy had said about trees.
No, we have to leave it alone. Trees are special.
Uh-huh. Birds live in them.
We're gonna have to make a detour. What's that? A detour is when you have to go a different way to get somewhere. We're gonna go around the tree. Vroom, vroom. We made it to the lake. All done.
And here's a boat for rides on Swing Lake.
I don't need a boat. I'm going for a swim.
Children, come inside for story time.
Aw, I'll go for a swim later. Race you to the door. Look! Go, squirrel!
Caillou's building adventure.
Mommy, can we make jam sandwiches too? They're my favorite.
Okay, Caillou.
Caillou loved helping his mommy, and today they were making lots of sandwiches.
I can do it. All done.
That's great. Here, let me cut it in half. See? I'm going to cut it into 2.
2 triangles. Mommy!
You'll have to wait until lunchtime.
That looks like a strawberry jam Caillou special.
Do you want Daddy to put it in the box for you?
Oh, boy!
We'd better get going. They're gonna need a lot of helpers to build that house.
Can I come too? I want to help build the house.
Sorry, Caillou. We'll be really busy working, and there's nothing for you to play with over there. You've already been a great help by making those sandwiches for the workers.
Caillou still wanted very much to go with Daddy and Grandpa and help build the house.
What if Caillou went for a quick visit with you? I'll drop Rosie off at Grandma's, and Caillou can come home with me when I bring everybody's lunch.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
Yay! Let's go! Yay! Let's go!
Daddy and Grandpa were helping a lot of other people build a house for a family that didn't have one. Caillou was very excited. He couldn't wait to see what everyone was doing.
Just a minute, Caillou. Safety is very important here. That's why we wear work boots, to protect our feet.
I've got my boots on.
Good for you. We also need hard hats to protect our heads. Which one would you like?
I can help.
How about helping me by, carrying these nails?
Okay.
This place can be dangerous, Caillou. You'll have to pay attention and be very careful, okay?
Why?
Well, you don't want to get in anybody's way while they're working. Just stay close to Grandpa and me, all right?
Caillou was a little scared, but he felt safe because he was staying right by his Grandpa and Daddy. Caillou loved to watch people working.
Hello! Let me give you a hand there. See you later.
Hi, Sam. This is my son, Caillou.
Pleased to meet you, Caillou. Say, I could use some of those nails. I just ran out.
Oh, here you go.
Thank you. I just need a couple to finish this wall. Then we can put it up.
Caillou didn't think this looked much like a wall at all.
Want to help, Caillou?
Uh-huh.
Count to 3 for us, so we'll all lift at the same time.
1, 2, 3, lift! Wow! It is a wall! With lots of holes.
We'll fix that real soon. With everybody helping, our house will be finished in no time.
Sam's family is going to live in this house when it's done. That's his son right over there. Why don't you see if he wants to play?
Hi, I'm Caillou.
I'm Frankie. Wanna help?
Caillou was very proud that he could help. He felt like a real house builder.
Caillou? Caillou! I think we've got enough gravel for the moment. Thanks for all your hard work.
Is this really gonna be your house?
Yep, we live in an apartment now. But when the house is ready, I'm gonna have my very own room. Wanna see it?
Daddy, can I go look at Frankie's new room? Please?
Sure, but I'll come with you. Remember, we have to be careful around here.
This is it! My room! Yippee!
It's big!
This is going to be my window. I can see the whole street from here.
This is going to be a great room, Frankie.
Mommy's here!
You know what that means. Lunchtime!
Thank you. Jam! That's my favorite.
Mine too.
Caillou liked his new friend, Frankie.
It looks wet.
It's soft, too.
Whoa!
Look!
Well, what do we have here? I've got an idea. You are both helping to build this house, so why don't you leave your mark? How about a handprint?
Okay, Caillou, it's time to go.
Look, Mommy, I left my mark.
Bye, Caillou. Come and visit me in my new house when it's done.
Okay, bye.
Caillou couldn't wait to see Rosie and Grandma and tell them all about his great building adventure.
Working together. Hey, Leo, do you want to help me build a castle?
Sure, Caillou.
Working together, we can build anything, like a real big castle that is fit for a king. If we take our time and work as one,
We'll go step by step till we get the job done.
we need the right equipment, we need the right clothes, a tractor to move things.
And a truck to bulldoze.
Let's draw up a plan, then clear the site.
We can move these trees to the left or the right.
Let's use our shovels and start to dig.
'Cause we want our castle to be very big.
Let's build it high, up to the sky, and keep out the water.
So our castle is dry.
Now I hear there's a dragon, so we must build a gate. So make sure you measure, make sure that it's straight.
Now we're almost done. Let's close the door.
Shh, quiet, I think I hear a roar. Everybody run, it's the dragon! Shoo! Working together, we can build anything! A house in the sky.
It was a beautiful summer day, and Caillou the explorer had found an anthill.
Rosie! Come see what I found! Don't be scared, Rosie. Daddy! They're just little ants. Ants can't hurt you, can they, Daddy?
Well, some ants bite, but the ants we have here don't. They're perfectly safe. Upsy daisy! Whee!
Caillou wondered what it would be like to be really, really small, like an ant.
Yippee! Giddy up! Yee-haw!
I'll get it. Hello? Oh, yes, it is. Who's this? Really? It's so nice to hear your voice again. Where have you been?
Can I take a look?
Sure. They're really small, so you have to use this. They tickle. Me too. Ooh.
That was Carol. Remember Carol from high school? Well, she's moved to the city and wants me to come over tomorrow. She has a little boy, Caillou. His name is Kevin, and he's 4.
I'm 4 too. Can I come with you, Mommy?
Of course you can, but it's a long car ride. You'll have to bring some books to look at.
It was a very, very long trip.
Are we there yet, Mommy?
No, Caillou, but we're getting close.
Caillou knew he should be patient and wait, but he was starting to think they would never get there.
Are we there yet?
No.
Are we there yet?
No.
Caillou was bored.
Are we there yet?
Yes, we are.
Where's Kevin's house, Mommy?
Kevin lives in this apartment building, way, way up on the 17th floor.
Wow.
Tall buildings like this are called skyscrapers, Caillou. Can you guess why?
Because they go so high up, they scrape the sky.
Right. Would you like to go up and meet Kevin now?
Caillou had never met anyone who lived in the sky before. He could hardly wait to go inside.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can I press the button?
We're going to 17. 17.
Mommy, my tummy feels funny. Bye, thanks for the ride. Why are there so many doors?
Each door leads to a different apartment where a different family lives.
How does Kevin know which one is his door?
Each door has a number on it, see? Kevin lives at number 10.
Oh. 8. 9. Here it is, number 10.
Well, hello there.
Carol! So good to see you. And this must be Kevin. Hi, Kevin. This is Caillou.
Hi, want to see my room?
Okay. Can we go play in your backyard?
I don't have a backyard, but I have a park that I go to every day.
Me too, with swings and a big slide.
Do you want to see my park?
Yeah, can I press the buttons in the elevator?
Caillou didn't know what Kevin was doing. He thought he was going to show him the park. Caillou couldn't believe his eyes. He had never seen a view like this before.
Wow!
Everything looked so small.
See over there? That's my park.
We're up in the sky with the birds. Look, you have ants in your backyard too.
Caillou thought the people down below looked like little ants, just like the ones in his backyard.
I'm making a skyscraper that goes all the way up to the clouds.
Can I help?
Yep.
Okay, Caillou, time to go home. My goodness, you two have been busy.
We made a skyscraper, Mommy. See?
It's very impressive.
Can Kevin come and play at our house someday?
Of course. Kevin and his mom can come for a visit anytime.
When you come, be sure to bring lots of books for the car ride because it's a long, long way away. Bye.
Did you and Kevin have fun?
Uh-huh. Kevin's home sure is different from ours, isn't it, Mommy?
Yes, it is. But I bet you and Kevin still have a lot of things in common.
We sure do. We both have ants in our backyards.
Ants?
Caillou and his family were having dinner. Everybody was eating, everybody except Rosie.
Please finish your supper, sweetie.
What's wrong, Rosie?
Look, Rosie, I'm all done.
You haven't eaten a thing.
Rosie, not hungry. But spaghetti is yummy. Mmm.
Caillou wondered why his little sister was so upset.
And the Mommy and Daddy watched the baby bird flap his wings and fly all by himself. They thought the baby bird was getting to be a big boy.
I mean, a big bird. The end.
That was a very good story, Caillou. Thank you.
Tweet, tweet! Look, Daddy, I'm a baby bird! Tweet, tweet!
And I am the daddy bird, coming to take the little bird back to his nest. Hurrah! Hurrah! Hurrah!
Do it again!
Now it's time for baby bird to go to sleep.
Aw, I wanted to tell you another story.
You can tell me another story.
Really?
Sure, tomorrow night.
Is Rosie okay? She's still crying, and she didn't even eat her spaghetti.
She'll be all right. Her teeth are growing in, and that can hurt.
My teeth don't hurt.
No, but when you were small like Rosie, they did.
Really?
Yep.
Maybe I can cheer Rosie up.
Maybe you can help Caillou. See if you can get her to fall asleep.
Okay.
Caillou didn't like hearing his little sister cry. He wanted to make her feel better.
Caillou! Shh, Rosie. Can't you fall asleep? Just try closing your eyes.
Caillou tried to think what his mummy would do.
Do you want me to sing you a song? Caillou sing song! Rock-a-bye, Rosie, in the treetop. You have to go to sleep 'cause it's nighttime. Dad says your teeth hurt. I hope you feel better soon. So rock-a-bye, Rosie, go to sleep now.
Caillou was very proud of his song, but Rosie wasn't falling asleep.
Sing more! No, Rosie, you have to sleep now.
Then Caillou had another idea.
Just a minute, Rosie.
Caillou thought a special toy might help his little sister fall asleep. He just had to find the right one.
My very favorite. Here, Rosie, you can borrow my fire truck. No! It's okay, Mommy. It was just my fire truck. Oh, Gilbert, it's only you. Come and lie down with Rosie. See? Gilbert's going to sleep, so you have to go to sleep too, okay? Rosie want Bunny. Okay, Rosie.
But Bunny was nowhere to be found.
I can't find Bunny. How about your kangaroo instead? No!
Suddenly, Caillou remembered where he'd last seen Rosie's bunny.
I'll be right back. Shh, Gilbert. Rosie's bunny. Thanks, Gilbert. I'm going to tell you a story to help you go to sleep. Let's see. Aha! One day, Rosie and Caillou went to the fair and took a ride on the big merry-go-round on a kangaroo. Yay! Hold on tight, Rosie! Whee! Kangaroo fun! The kangaroo took Rosie and Caillou all around the fair. Then the kangaroo jumped really, really high. Look, Rosie, we're flying like birds. Rosie, Caillou, flying! in the sky was a lot of fun. They flew all the way up to the stars.
Ooh, shiny!
Wow, look at that! Pretty! Rosie was getting tired. So the kangaroo took them back home. Rosie and Caillou waved goodbye to their new friend, the kangaroo, and went to bed. The end.
Caillou was glad he had helped Rosie fall asleep. And now he was feeling very sleepy, too.
Good night, Rosie. Sweet dreams.
Good night, big brother Caillou. Caillou the firefighter.
Stop! I'm a stop sign. Go! Can I wear your hat, Caillou?
But I want to wear it now.
Attention! Time to clean up, everyone. It's just about time for our special visitor.
Caillou felt bad about not letting Leo wear his hat, but he really wanted to wear it for their special visitor.
It's mine! No, it's mine! I had it first. I had it first. Come on, give it to me. No way, it's mine.
Then Caillou remembered what Miss Martin always told them about sharing and taking turns.
Jason, why don't you let Jeffrey have it for a while?
Psst, Leo, over here. We can take turns. I'll wear my hat for a little bit, and then you wear it, okay?
Okay, thanks, Caillou.
Children, does everyone know what a smoke detector is? A smoke detector beeps to tell us if there's smoke in the air. Why is this important to know?
Because if there's smoke, that means there's a fire somewhere.
Right. We have a smoke detector in our classroom. Can you find it?
Where is it?
I can't find it.
Smoke rises up. So where should a smoke detector be?
There it is!
I see
It's on
it.
the ceiling!
It's up there!
Yeah!
Well done. Our visitor is here. Everyone sit down, please. Children, say good morning to the fire chief.
Good morning!
Hello, everybody. I see we already have 4 firefighters in the class. I like your hats. Mine can be a bit heavy.
Whoa!
Today we'll practice what to do if there's a fire in the school. Does anyone know what that's called?
A fire drill!
Right. Now, first of all, fires don't happen very often if everyone is careful. But a fire can be dangerous, so we all need to know what to do if one starts. Today we're going to test the fire alarm. Whenever you hear it, you should stop everything you're doing and leave the school. It's very, very
Loud!
Would you like to hear how loud it is?
Yeah!
Get ready. Here it comes.
Was that loud enough for you?
Yeah!
So we've heard the alarm. Now we need to get outside, quickly and carefully. Could I have some help from our 4 firefighters?
Caillou wanted to help the fire chief, but he remembered that Leo wanted a turn wearing the hat, too.
Here, Leo, you can be a helper.
Thanks, Caillou.
Okay, Leo, give me your hand. Now everyone hold hands in a line.
It's important to be very quiet as we go.
Ready? Let's go! Good work, everybody. I've got a friend in here who is very anxious to meet all of you.
It's a dog. He's cute.
This is Sparky. Come on, boy. Come meet my friends. Would you like to see him do a trick?
Yeah.
Sparky, speak. Good boy. Now, how would you like to be the first to sit in the truck?
Can Caillou come too?
Sure.
Yay!
There's room for two.
It's too big.
Would you like to sound the siren?
Yes, please.
Now get ready, because this siren is very, very loud. It has to tell all the cars on the road to pull over and let the fire truck through. Ready?
Oh!
Do it again, Caillou.
It's Leo's turn. Here we come in our big red truck! Move out of the way! We're in a hurry! Sparky, speak! I'm gonna be a firefighter when I grow up.
Well, we'd be very happy to have someone like you on the team. Thank you. Who wants to be next?
Here, Caillou. It's your turn to wear it now.
Thanks, Leo.
I'm gonna be a firefighter when I grow up too.
Caillou thought that he and his best friend Leo would be a great firefighting team.
Whoa! Sparky, bring that back.
Caillou the fireman.
Uh-oh, I hear the fire alarm. Caillou's here to save the day. I'm Caillou, the fireman.
If you need help, help is on the way.
I'm Caillou, the fireman. I wear a hat and special clothes.
And he knows how to use a water hose.
I drive a big red truck with a siren that's loud.
He's Caillou, the fireman.
I wave to the crowd and my mommy's so proud.
He's Caillou, the fireman.
Even my dog gets to come along.
A fireman is brave and a fireman is strong.
A smoke alarm is important.
That's true.
I always check to see that the batteries are new.
If you see fire or smell smoke,
Get out fast, 'cause it's no joke.
call a real fireman.
Call a real fireman. Oh, look, it's only Mr. Hinkle and his barbecue. Oops, sorry, Mr. Hinkle.
Caillou to the rescue.
Guess what, Gilbert? Leo's coming over. I'm gonna show him the car Grandpa gave me. It used to belong to Daddy. It's in here somewhere. Here it is. Gilbert, the toy box is for toys, not cats.
Dolly, hi!
Hide and seek. right now, Rosie. Leo's coming over to play cars. Dolly, hide! Rosie played too. Vroom, vroom. Not right now, Rosie. Rosie, play cars. No, Rosie. You're not big enough to play with these cars. Rosie, big! Not big like that. You have to be big like me. Rosie, help Caillou. Oh, Rosie!
Caillou, like many big brothers, didn't like it when his little sister messed up his toys.
Now I have to start all over. Leo's here!
Caillou!
Hi, Leo. Guess what? My grandpa gave me a car that used to belong to my daddy.
Wow, it must be really old.
Uh-huh. And it has doors that open.
Can I see?
Sure, come on. Hey, Rosie, where are my cars?
I bet we can find them.
Cars hiding. Where? I think I know where to look. We have to rescue those cars.
It's gonna be a big job.
I know how we can get them out. Follow me. Under here, Leo. You get the other one.
It's stuck.
I'll help you.
Hey, Gilbert!
Gilbert, that tickles. Got it. Rescue team is ready for action. Hide and see. Rosie played too. Vroom, vroom. Vroom, vroom.
All done! Now we can get the cars out.
Okay, hook me up.
All set!
The car Grandpa gave me is still missing. So's the red one and the one with the black stripe.
Let's use the crane! Here they are!
Now they're all safe. This is the one that used to be Daddy's.
What have you two been up to?
All these cars were trapped in the rocks, and we rescued them.
That sounds like hard work. You must be hungry. How about something to eat?
Yes, please.
Okay, then. While the two of you tidy this place up, I'll go and fix you a snack. Caillou!
Let's go eat. Rescuing cars is fun.
Yeah, I like pulling them out with the crane. Vroom.
Rosie played too. Not now, Rosie. What are you doing with my car, Rosie. Rosie play car too?
Caillou wasn't very happy about Rosie playing with his cars. But then he remembered how much fun he and Leo had rescuing them.
Do you want to do another rescue, Leo? Yeah. Rosie, can you hide my cars again? Rosie, hide car. Rosie could help us with the rescue. Yeah, she can drive the tow truck. Come on, Leo. We've got some more rescuing to do. I hope.
Caillou just couldn't wait for the first snow of winter. Every morning he wished for snow.
No snow yet.
Caillou knew he had to wait a little longer, but it was hard. He wanted to play in the snow.
No snow yet.
All morning, Caillou watched and waited for the snow to fall.
Still no snow.
Don't worry, Caillou. The forecast said it would snow today.
You just have to be patient.
Sometimes waiting for something is the hardest thing to do.
Come on, Gilbert, you can do it. Jump, Gilbert.
Caillou was trying to teach Gilbert a new trick, but Gilbert wasn't very interested.
Come on, Gilbert, you can do it. Jump. Lie down, Gilbert. Lie down. Stay. Gilbert. Mommy!
What is it, Caillou?
It's snowing! It's snowing!
Aren't the snowflakes pretty?
Can I go outside and play?
Of course you can.
Yay!
Caillou was in a big hurry to go outside.
Whoa there! I think you'll be walking around in circles like that.
I'll walk like a duck. Quack, quack. I'm gonna build a snowman.
I don't think there's enough snow for that yet, Caillou.
Caillou knew Mommy was right. There wasn't enough snow for a snowman, but he could still make snow angels. Caillou started thinking about the snowman he was going to build when there was more snow. Caillou imagined himself building the biggest snowman ever.
Wow! Whoa! Look at the size of that! Wow! Goodbye!
What's so funny?
Oh, hi, Sarah. I'm gonna build the biggest snowman in the whole world. But I have to wait till there's more snow first. Look, I can catch snowflakes.
I bet I can catch more snowflakes than you can.
Ah-ha!
know that every snowflake is different?
They look the same to me.
That's because they're too small to really see.
Wait here. I'll be right back.
Caillou knew exactly what they needed to look at small things.
A magnifying glass. Good idea.
They're falling too fast.
Caillou, quick!
Caillou wondered how they were ever going to look at the snowflakes if they kept melting.
Look, it's sticking over there. They are all different. It's true.
I told you. Hey, how about we make our own snowflakes?
How?
Come on, I'll show you.
Sarah had learned how to make paper snowflakes at school, so she showed Caillou how to make them too.
First, you take a piece of white paper and fold it into a square.
Rosie played too.
Then you take the scissors.
Rosie, scissor. No, Rosie, you're too small. Why don't you draw some snowflakes instead? Rosie draws snowflakes. These scissors are just for big kids like Sarah and me. What do I do next?
Cut the corners very carefully. Then, cut all around the edges to make different designs. Then, you unfold the paper and ta-da!
Ta-da! Ta-da!
Very good, Rosie.
Caillou was proud of his snowflake, and he noticed something very special about it.
Look, they're different, just like real snowflakes. Gilbert, look, we made snowflakes. Watch this, Sarah. Gilbert, jump! Yay, Gilbert!
I guess Caillou really did teach Gilbert a new trick after all. Caillou shoots. He scores. Caillou loved to skate. He especially loved to skate really, really fast.
Look how fast I can go.
Wow, you're as fast as a rocket.
Whoa!
Upsy daisy.
Uppy daisy.
Caillou could remember when he was just as shaky on skates as his little sister. He was very proud to be such a good skater now.
Hi, Billy.
Hi, Caillou.
Caillou loved to watch the big kids play hockey. They could skate so fast, he wanted to be just like them.
What do you say, sport? Had enough? How about a cup of hot chocolate?
Daddy, can I play hockey too?
Oh, I don't know, Caillou.
I'm big enough now, and I'm a good skater. As fast as a rocket.
Well, that's true, but I don't think you're big enough to play on a team.
I could play with Billy.
Well, let's ask him.
Billy! Can I play hockey with you sometime?
If you don't mind.
Sure, we're just fooling around. You can play with us whenever you like.
Thanks, Billy.
Well, I guess we're going to have to get you some equipment.
Can I get a real hockey helmet and gloves like Billy's?
You bet. And a stick too, don't forget.
Yay!
The next day, Daddy took Caillou to a sports store to buy hockey equipment.
This is the second-hand equipment. When kids get too big for their gear, they trade it in here for larger sizes.
Look, Daddy.
Too big. Here, try this.
Too small.
Just right.
It doesn't hurt, Daddy.
Good. Here, try these on.
Let's go. I want to show Mommy and Rosie.
Wait a minute. Aren't you forgetting the two most important things of all?
I need a stick and a puck.
Daddy found a hockey stick, but it was too long for Caillou. So the man in the store cut it to the exact right length. And now Caillou had everything he needed to play hockey with Billy. He was so excited.
And this is my hockey stick and my gloves and... Gilbert, you can't fit in there.
Very nice, Caillou.
You can knock on my head, and it doesn't even hurt, Rosie. Caillou's head hard.
The next day, Daddy helped Caillou practice shooting the puck.
Yay!
That's a pretty good shot there, sport.
Yay!
Nice shot, Caillou.
That afternoon, Caillou couldn't wait to get on the ice. He knew he was ready to play with the big kids.
Take it slow, Caillou. Remember, it's not easy to play hockey.
Hey, Caillou.
Oh, ugh. Oh!
Daddy was right. It was harder than Caillou thought it would be.
They're pretty good, aren't they?
I'm not good enough. I don't want to play anymore.
Hey, Caillou.
I thought you did pretty well for your first time out. Remember, Billy and his friends have been playing a lot longer than you.
I guess so.
I've got something for you. This used to be mine when I was young.
Wow! Thanks, Daddy.
It's a little big yet. If you keep practicing, by the time this fits you, you'll be able to play just as well as Billy and his friends.
Really?
You bet. Now, I think I know a good place to go and practice.
Caillou loved going over to skate at Leo's house because he had his very own backyard rink.
Whoa! Now you pass it to me.
Caillou was glad to be practicing with his best friend. He knew they would get better together.
Yay! Whoa! Ugh. Leo shoots! He scores!
With an assist by Caillou.
That night, Caillou was very tired from all his hockey practice. But he was happy. He knew that someday when he was big enough to wear Daddy's jersey, he'd be a really good hockey player.
Practice makes perfect.
Once is not enough. You gotta practice day and night. Over and over and over again, you've gotta practice till it's right.
I remember when I wanted to learn to skate. So I practiced over and over again, and soon I could skate great.
Practice makes perfect, that's what I say. Practice makes perfect every day. Practice makes perfect, I'll say it again. Practice and you'll succeed in the end. Playing soccer is hard.
It is.
You've gotta give it your best try.
I will.
Practice over and over again, and soon you'll kick real high. Practice makes perfect, that's what I say. Practice makes perfect
Every day.
Practice makes perfect,
We'll say it again.
Practice and you'll succeed in the end. Practice and you'll succeed in the end.
Caillou goes tobogganing. Caillou was very excited this morning. He couldn't wait to get to play school.
You're certainly keen to go to school today, Caillou.
Today we're going tobogganing.
Do you have to bring a toboggan?
Yes, I'm going to take my green space racer.
Oh, Caillou, why are you just telling me this now? It's time to go.
Don't you know where my toboggan is?
I'm not sure. We haven't been tobogganing yet this year, but let's look. Quickly.
Mommy and Caillou looked in the basement. And they looked under the stairs. They even looked in the attic, but they couldn't find Caillou's toboggan anywhere.
I'm sure we'll find your toboggan tonight.
But I need it today.
I'm sorry, Caillou, but we have to go. Maybe there'll be extra toboggans at school.
Caillou was sad that he didn't have his toboggan.
There are no extra toboggans, Caillou, but I'm sure someone will share theirs with you. Goodbye, Caillou. Try to smile, honey. I'm sure you'll still have fun.
Bye, Mommy.
Oh, look at the snow! All right. I can't wait to go to the park. Did you bring your green space racer, Caillou?
No, we couldn't find it.
You can use mine. We'll take turns.
Thanks, Leo, but I want to have my own toboggan.
Come along, everyone. It's time for lunch. Are you finished your lunch?
Yes.
Good. Can you come with me for a minute? Well, what do you think?
It's just an empty box.
It is now, but I think you could make it into something else.
What?
A toboggan.
A toboggan?
Yes. We used boxes as toboggans all the time. Some of them were really fast.
Would it be all right if I decorated it a little?
That's a wonderful idea. I bet your friends will help too.
Caillou spent lots of time decorating his box. He wanted it to look extra special.
Are you trying to make it look like a race car, Caillou?
No, I want it to look like the bobsleds I saw on TV. Green means go!
finished. It looks great. Yeah, I bet it'll go 100 miles an hour. Zoom!
I hope so. Thanks for helping me decorate it.
What?
I'm not sure what has more paint on it, the toboggan or your faces. Let's clean up, everyone. It's almost time to go to the park.
When Caillou and his friends got to the park, they had all sorts of fun playing in the snow.
Who's ready to go tobogganing?
I'm ready! Come on, Caillou. What are you waiting for?
What if my toboggan won't slide?
Miss Martin said it would. Come on. I'll race it to the top of the hill.
Is everyone ready?
Ready?
Ready!
Ready, set, go!
Whee! Look out, everybody!
Wow! You went the farthest!
Can I try out your toboggan, Caillou?
I want to turn too!
Sure! Everybody can have a turn.
Yay!
Whoa!
Caillou was proud of the toboggan he'd made and was glad it was big enough to share with all his friends.